About a month late, almost 2 months late, but better late than never, right? Sodor from the World of Pokemon, Episode 1, Arrival. Jolly bad of you to come in here and make this for kids. I don't think the original was marked for kids, but I don't think Kappa care. Well, Kappa can. You'll be fine, you'll be fine. Supposed to go up and down, I guess. Hi, Molly. Yeah. I promised to give this series a try, so we're giving it a try. See how it turns out.
Morning, old boy. Come on, rise and
It's
shine.
crazy to think that in the book continuity, at least, Thomas just stays in Farquhar for the rest of the series. Toby and Percy. Like, that's the book continuity, of course. Just crazy to really think about how the show goes and all that jazz.
What glorious things will happen today.
They all run into a wild Garbodor. Another thing about it, there is a coal car Pokemon, so think the engines ever get called to shunt those? Or would that be like an animal rights violation? Or something like that. This is a weird mishmash, but I'll have to get used to it over time. Just see the Sodor crew and then all of a sudden Pokemon in the background. Thomas, you're going the wrong way. Thomas!
Come along. We're coming along. We're coming along.
I know he can be a backing engine, at least in the books, but you just like you see it as a see him pulling the coaches so often, you get used to it. That's nice, someone climbing the hill. Sorry, I saw the turntable, but all I could think was that trampy movie with the turntable scene, and Gordon was never even trying. He's gonna blow his whistle. Yep.
Hey, what's going on? Marcus? Wake up, lazy bones. You've all got work to do. That wasn't funny in the 1920s, and that especially wasn't funny now. Really? Because I find it hysterical. You just can't beat the classics, can you? Bye, Gordon.
This probably be Bear's one and only appearance. What are your Swinubs here in the grassier areas? I mean, then again, it's the first day of spring, so winter just came and left, so I guess they are still migrating. Hi, Hugo.
My word, they were kidding. This place really does look like it was from the past.
No,
Are you
duh.
sure you couldn't get a job from the mainland? Well, you did say you couldn't handle city life anymore. This was the best I could do. Hey, kiddo, come on. Don't get homesick with us now. We're almost there. That's right. Just gotta board this last train, and then we can have a brand new start. A brand new life.
Now take me to the 8 gyms.
Yeah, I know, Sparks. This is hard for us all. But there's nothing left for us back home. You know that. But hey,
Sorry, just think of the
worse.
Suede
Come on.
Pokemon journeys we did the Pokemon TCG game. It's something that you can only get if you subscribe to his Patreon, but it's just tough. We're just the father character from the thing just has a ghastly on his shoulder, always giving him like random talking to me. I can't really do it justice. As well as just funny to me. Like anytime he just makes a bad joke, the guest will just possibly like, I thought it was funny. Wouldn't be a Pokemon series without Pikachu. Oh, hello.
Oh, you should have seen him. We were laughing at his face for weeks. Ah, speaking of the Red Baron.
Huh. It certainly makes Sodor more active with having all the Pokemon and stuff in the background. I was realized it would just be an open blank field. So in other words, a Hit Era episode.
Well, it's about time. Where you been? Did you need... If you mention bootlaces, I am going to shove you under the coal hopper.
How?
It's not my fault a Snorlax decided to take a snooze on the rails.
Gosh darn Snorlaxes.
What? Again? You'd think they'd call an exterminator for those bloody things.
Or have Pokeflutes
I'll
be
say,
mandatory.
Snorlax can be cut up and sold for livestock for all I care.
I think it wasn't a Gigantamax.
Oh, excuse me, would you so happen to be James? Oh, yes, that would be me. The fastest, greatest, and most splendid engine.
Seeing their faces
ever
move so
seen on
quickly
this
is
island.
kind of surprising me.
Please
So used
board
to
my
like the
train,
stock
single
images, you
file,
know?
if you care to make your connections. Yeah, just don't expect to be on time. Sorry, we're not passengers. We were just interviewing Thomas here.
Then again,
Yes.
in even the classic series had some moments where the faces would swap like
He
quickly
was
and
just
like
telling us
jump
about
cuts, almost stop
Anyway,
motiony.
thank you so much for your time, my dear gentlemen. Or
Which is always a treat.
Engines. We must go. Who are they? I don't know, just some blokes asking me a couple questions. Something to do with engines and Pokemon or...
Totally not from another
whatever.
dimension or
I just
anything.
told him a few scenarios on the top of my funnel. You know, is it me? Or did it almost seem like they were laughing at me back?
Oh,
Which
everyone
scenario
laughs at
did
you.
tell them? Well, you remember the time that Grafai snuck into the yard?
Nope.
Get it off! Get it off! Get it off! Oh, you fish tank on wheels!
And then he went buzz buzz.
Sorry, James. Next time, do yourself a favor and be on time, why don't you? Then, you might actually be able to stop me. Goodbye! Oh,
It wasn't his fault.
Get yours, you horrid little tank engine! Hey, come back here! Thomas! Thomas!
Nope, I'm a guaranteed connection.
Disgusting things.
Grafai is a nice name for Pokemon that mix of graffiti and
That tank
fly.
engine will never change, will he?
It's been 100
Change.
years. He
I
clearly
wish.
isn't.
Peter? Hello, James. How's my favorite red engine? Why, doing splendidly. I haven't seen you in such a long time. Welcome
Grew up
back.
like your
How was
rabbit.
Paldea? Oh, it was great.
Paldea,
Such a beautiful region. But hey,
Shame about all the bugs,
he's
though.
come and gone. Chase
You mean
and
the
I have
bug-type
been away from
Pokemon?
here for
No.
far too long. Ah, yes, Chase. How is my favorite splendid red little Cinderace doing?
Glad to
He
hear
says
it.
he's fine as well. But after all those matches we had to go through, we're looking forward to a rest. And to see Percy again. You know when he'll be by? Well, he should... Oh, sorry, that's my signal. Must keep to time, you know. See you around.
You can still answer my question. He'll be around. Never mind. Good to see you carrying freight and an express coach. Eh. Deliveries are deliveries. At the end of the day. You know, you
Hey,
could
Charlie.
help.
How you doing?
You're allowed to do that.
Still a little homesick, aren't you? Look, I know. I miss Unova too. I mean, moving here was hard on all of us. But you're not gonna make yourself feel any better by dwelling on it all day. I know it's
You went from
difficult,
America
especially since
in the
you're going to
Pokemon
start
world
your
to
Pokemon
Britain
journey there, but
in the
life
Sodor
doesn't
world.
always go as we expect it to. You know, when I wanted to
The
start out
tagline
my
of
journey,
life.
I wanted a starter Pokemon.
The tagline of life is
Tepid,
get
exact.
frigged.
But we lived a bit too far from any place that would offer one. So I ended up getting Sparks instead. And I hadn't regretted it ever since.
Yeah, I would say you got a ghost fire type rather than a fire fighting.
Anyway, Sparks and I were just gonna go for
Although it would
just
die
a
to
look around the
rollouts,
place.
but
You
small
wanna
price
come
to
with
pay.
us? No.
After all, the
Very
fighting type
well,
moves
then.
won't do
Let me know
anything
when
to
you change your
Chandelure.
mind.
The kid would then go out and try to catch, I don't know, Gordon. And just in time for the train.
I really miss this place, Chase.
Nice name for a Cinderace.
Yeah, I know. You wanted a rest. You'll get it. You just want to, catch up with a few old mates before I go home.
I just put him in the
Speaking of
Pokeball.
which-
Humming his own theme song.
Oh, Percy, stop! What? Oh!
And he ran over the pile of swine. The end.
Oh. Oh, fizzling fireboxes, not again! This is the third time this week.
I was
Come on,
thinking
move.
that in my head.
Randolph, are Pokemon just oblivious
Randolph.
to danger? No, just this one, old boy. Pile of swine giving you trouble again, Percy? Yeah, I'm afraid. Peter? Is that you?
Learning so many
Here's
new
your proof.
folks here. Azumarill.
Leslie, water pulse, now!
You have a fire type right there!
Yeah, that's got your attention, hasn't it? Come on, go on, shoo.
I guess if we use the
Alright,
fire
you
type, it
good,
would
sick,
burn
sir?
up all the
Oh, thank you, Peter.
trucks in the
Am I
background,
glad
whereas
you've
Azumarill
come
would just
home?
get them wet, so that's probably the smarter move overall.
And so, there he was, coming at us with a move that we could see from a mile away.
Hyper Beam!
Excalibur, let's wrap this up, shall we? Use Gravel Rush! Hercules, Mega Horn! What? How are you? Never mind. You're not getting to us that easily.
I'm flying all
Excalibur,
around you.
protect, quickly!
Didn't expect to see a Pokemon
Thank
battle
you
in
for
this.
doing that. You just handed us the win on a silver platter. What?
Doesn't
You're
prove it
bluffing.
in Gacha, I
Am
guess.
I now? Hercules, faint now!
Protect doesn't work. A bit of seismic
Excalibur,
toss thrown in for
no!
good measure.
I doubt he ever saw that move coming. Wow, that was amazing!
Barely he
Wish I
didn't,
could
or else he
seen
wouldn't
it.
have done
Then I may have
Protect.
been able to see how gravel could travel that fast. Yeah. Wait, what? Sorry, it's just the Pokemon used a move called Gravel Rush, right? How can gravel travel fast? Gravel's beneath our feet.
Oh my goodness, you moron.
It doesn't move at all, unless... Did the Pokemon have a shovel or something?
Yeah, it's back fin.
No, you silly engine. It's just... You know what? Never mind. Enough about my travels, though. I came to see you guys, so...
Hi,
what's been
Oliver.
happening here on the island since I last left? Oh, a lot. We've gotten so many new engines since you were last here.
You have no
Last
idea.
week, we
So
got a
many new
heavy goods
toys.
engine named Neville. He's an odd-looking sort, but he's very friendly and very funny. He can pull just about
Hopefully
any
you'll have
train.
more than
He's
3
really
lines.
strong. In fact, he made Henry a little jealous when he first arrived. We also got a new diesel shunter. His name's Dennis. He's not as hard-working.
Oh, not in the
In fact,
slightest.
He's just about one of the laziest engines I've ever met. In fact, when he first arrived here, he almost tricked Thomas into doing his own job. He almost got me on a few occasions as well. Be assured, I'm
He only
going to
has
stay
one episode was
far
there,
away
but it's technically
from
a
the
Thomas
station he
episode if you
works
think
at.
about it.
Where does he work?
Although he's still more memorable than half the cast is from the freaking CGI.
But he's not important right now.
What's your characteristic?
Me,
I'm happy and excited about everything. Oh, again? What's your characteristic? I'm lazy. Okay, that's different. Well, mostly Daisy was lazy, but hey.
He eventually chose a painting in the end. Me! Oh, really? You must have been really proud of yourself then. I was. And James once said I would never make a pretty picture. Oh, other than that, we've also got some new workmen coming to the railway. I think Henry brought them in this morning. Really? Well, we'll just have to show them how we do things on this island, won't we? Oh, yes, we will. Will you be working with us today, Peter? No, not just yet, Percy. After all, me and Chase just got back. Could use a lift back to Farquhar, though. Randolph? Say no more. I got a spot in this cab all warm for you.
Nice.
Whoa,
oh, here we go.
Steady, boy, steady. Oh, he's missed you, hasn't he? Oh, of course he has. Why wouldn't he miss his favorite driver? Well, you can have him back after this.
It's a driver.
Honestly, I don't know how you handle him.
You expect that.
When you've managed a handful of rowdy Pokemon in your time, you pick up a thing or two.
And apply them to steam engines. I mean, I guess there'd be some crossover, but still. So where's this load going? You ever see a better view for Gordon? Oh no.
Just a couple miles now and it's home sweet.
Oh, great.
Oh, hello, Mr. Pania. It's great to see you again.
Wish I could say the feeling was mutual.
Percy, leave those trucks here, please. Thomas hasn't arrived back yet from his next run. He should have passed through by now, so I want you to go up the line to see where he is. Yes, sir. That's a good engine. You can learn a thing or two from him, Peter. He's right where he is when he needs to be. He still doesn't like you, does he? No. No, he doesn't. I might as well come with you. Come on. Well, at least the sky looks the same. It's not like the typical gray clouds that we've heard so much about, eh?
Well said.
You know, when you take your time to stop and enjoy it, this place does look quite lovely. I mean, I've only ever seen it in the TV show, but to see it in real life like this, it's so...
Low budget.
What's that over there?
Yep. It was Clarabelle. Now he's stuck behind a Snorlax.
Strange. They've been gone for 10 minutes.
Who's they, though? Like, did your cabin crew get out?
Who it is? Oh, James, look, something's going on with my driver and fireman. I haven't heard from them. Do you think you can help me look for them or something? I'll show you the exact same amount of consideration you showed me earlier. None consideration.
Can't say I didn't have that coming. Well, now what?
Thank you too, you bloody Red Baron. Excuse me. Are you Thomas the Tank Engine?
No, I'm the Queen of England. You're right. Do you not know who I am?
It's just I couldn't help but notice that you were just sitting there on the track. I wondered if something was wrong. Oh no, everything's fine. I'm just waiting for my driver and fireman to get back into my cab. Only now I'm thinking maybe they're playing charades back there and delaying my bloody train on purpose. Thomas, calm down, please. I can confirm they're not back here. You didn't say anything. Well, you never asked of me. He is a lot less friendlier in real life, isn't he?
Well, yeah, the TV show did kind of
where they were going,
up his goodness.
Actually,
like, there's nothing bad that happens with the main protagonist, but it's,
both of
I
them
don't know.
came out to move it, and
Mixed bag.
then
Nothing's
they
perfect
investigated
ever.
that signal box. Indeed, I did hear some strange noises coming from there. What, that old thing? It hasn't been used for years. I could take a look if you want.
Where else would they go?
Sure, whatever. Just please make sure they're alright. I'm ticked at them for leaving me for so long, but they're still my crew. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's nothing special.
A ram?
Right, let's see what the big deal is. Hello? Hello? Oh.
What the heck?
What happened to you guys? No, it's a trap! Get out of here!
A trap?
What?
Uh-oh. Oh, great.
What the heck are they? I've never seen those Pokemon before.
Oh, they're from Gen 8. I don't remember their names, though, to be honest.
Oh, gremlins! Gremlins! Thomas, please, move! I
Is
can't!
is that their actual name, or it's
see.
saying gremlins? I got
Well
that
done,
reference.
Sixer. I'll take it from here. Go, Hercules! Hercules, close combat!
They're fairy types, though.
Sparks, ominous wind, let's go!
We're not get the fairy
was that?
typing until later.
Someone went in there to search for my crew. They must have gotten ambushed. Don't worry, I'm on it. Hercules, let's wrap this up. Megahorn!
Ooh, nice.
I don't know what you guys are, but you're clearly not very strong.
Yeah, the first stage of you have a final form. Oh, great. It's evolution.
Ah, I take it you're the ringleader?
That's fine. I still got a third phase of my own.
What?
Third stage, I should say.
Oh, so you're sorry now, aren't you? Well, I should think so. Just move aside and let us be, and we'll leave you guys alone. No, don't fall for it. It's a trick. What?
Oh. No!
Sparks! Hey, fork hair. Pick on someone your own size. Hercules, Megahorn!
Ooh, it dodged.
Detect. Good, but
Fent.
not good enough. Fate, let's go!
Doesn't work, no good. Man, why is all the cool stuff happening? I can't see it.
That'll teach
Luckily,
you.
my neck
Start
broke
to
my
think
fall.
twice before messing with the Fat Controller's railway. Sorry about that, mate. You alright? Yeah, I'm okay. Sparks here, though, could use some help. Oh,
That's
nice
a bit of weak
Chandelure.
point.
Don't worry, there's a Pokemon Center not too far from Ellsbridge. You should be able to get them sorted there. Come on, let's put things right, mate. I'm Peter, by the way. Anthony.
Good to know you. For a second, I thought they just left Thomas. Freaking like Thomas and Trevor up in here. Oh, good, that all worked out in the end.
Oh boy. Thomas?
That was gonna be the Fat
What is your
Controller.
excuse this time?
Gremlins.
Sorry, sir. I really am. Some impident were playing tricks.
Impident,
and
that was it.
They managed to dupe my crew. That's why we were delayed. If Percy didn't come while he did, then Annie and Clarabelle and the passengers probably would have been looted. I see. Well, enlightenment of this. It's not your fault then, Thomas. Once you get back up to steam, get back to work. Yes, sir. Well done, Percy. As for you, Peter, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Yes, sir. Oh, you must be Anthony. Yeah? Sorry, who are you? Oh, goodness me, where are my manners? I am Mr. Pania. I'm the controller of this section.
Oh, okay.
And this here is Mimi.
Like a
Isn't
Mr.
that right,
Percival in
Mimi?
a sense, or something like that. Your own branch.
Mimi.
Okay, then.
I have looked over your job application, and you will be joining our section of the railway. He's one of the new workmen. Oh! Well, I didn't know I was meeting a new colleague this early.
What are you getting, Toby?
Trainer, just like me. What are the odds? Well, I don't really do much of Pokemon training anymore. I apologize, sir. It's just, well,
more a family man now.
Sir Topham Hatt was in charge of the railway. Oh, he is, but the Fat Controller usually handles the main line in our days. Each of the branch lines have their own smaller controllers. Mr. Pania here is in charge of our branch. Oh.
Makes sense. I mean, one man can't run an entire railroad by himself.
Glad to hear.
It's even worse than the TV show before Mr. Percival was invented, or rather introduced, I should say. Because that means he's running the entire main line of...
What was that about?
Major gauge, and then the narrow gauge on top. It's like, man, you can just teleport. You have to in order to survive this stuff.
I was born a free spirit, and I'll die a free spirit. Sorry for asking, mate, but
you need other people to help you.
Yeah.
I fully support the Unlucky Tug's fan theory. Just be like, Sir Topham Hatt got tired of dealing with the narrow gauge on top of everything, and hired a new guy.
Sodor's a very welcoming place. Thanks. It's been a rough ride for me and my family. Hopefully we'll be able to catch a break while we're here.
Yeah.
Are you forgetting someone? Oh, yes, of course. You haven't been fully introduced yet. Anthony, this here's my engine. Percy. Hello! Oh, oh yeah, I've heard of you. You're Thomas's best friend, aren't you? I am. He and I don't always get along, but he is a nice engine. Really.
Like true best friends, you don't always get along.
So don't worry if he gets a little grouchy. After all, he is getting far too old for this. You're older than me. Is it always like this around here?
TV show standards sometimes.
What are you looking at? Just some stuff that popped up. Hey, fellas, check
Hi,
this
Emily.
out. Rose, newly appointed chairman of
What is with the? Why do you keep showing up in these?
New revolutionary energy source to help provide Galar with a safe and secure future. The government has passed for operations to begin for G-Max Energy to surpass and phase out other energy sources. Okay,
Does that include steam engines?
What does that all mean? Yeah, like, how can a source be energy? Isn't source something you put on your chips? Oh, never change, Percy. Never change.
Except please do, for love of God. Well. That was pretty good, honestly. Like, it was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Like, I know it's S code and he usually is delivering stuff like that. Just like, you know, you can't help but have that initial thought of like, okay, let's see where this goes. But honestly, it wasn't that bad. I kind of liked it. It's pretty good. It was kind of interesting to take. I kind of see now more why he did the World of Pokemon on top of it, just because that way you could add more stuff in the background than just, you know, puffing past an empty field and stuff like that. You could have a lot of background stuff with Pokemon flying around and stuff like that. And they imply, or for more stories and stuff like that, like with the Impides and stuff and other things. Of course, there's a bunch of other Pokemon that you can deal with, and of course, have more human characters and give the humans something to do, which in Thomas stories they do. They are important, absolutely, but. You're not reading the stories for the you know, the humans. I still can't believe season 4 ended with Mind that like, how should we end this season? A random mailman. Sure? I guess? There were so many other options. No, this mailman. Okay. Though I think that that's an episode we would all kind of like forget about if it wasn't for the fact that it's the final friggin' episode of the 4th season. You're just like, okay, that's how we end the Audrey adaptations. Well, until like the what was it, season 21 or something? Anyway, the point is, I lost my train of thought. What was I doing? Yeah, it's good to see more human characters, I think was my major point. And it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with, I'm gonna assume, the daughter anyway. Maybe she just like feels alone after the move and needs a friend, and maybe she'll come across like a Pokemon that'll be that friend or something like that. Yeah, that's where we're going with this. I mean, I don't think in this region there's gonna be I don't think in this place there's gonna be like Pokemon Professor, though I could be wrong. Who knows? I will show that tail. It's interesting to show mostly new characters. You gave a good reason for it and stuff like that, so that's nice. As to why there's so many new people and stuff. They're engine drivers and all that jazz. And the new head guy that works under Sir Top of Man and all that jazz. Or for the Fat Controller. Does it really matter? Probably not, but still. Yeah, I'm wondering what the Chairman Rose is. I imagine that's supposed to be like the thing where it's like, how do I put this? The end of steam and the start of dieselization, but in this case it's going to be like this superpower of Dynamax or something like that, and that'll replace it instead. Maybe that'll be the analogy for diesels or something. Whether they don't really have Dennis, so dieselization is already a thing. I don't know. Time will tell that tale. It'll be interesting to see with this. Maybe there'll be more Gigantamax problems popping up around here. I don't know. Maybe this episode will have its own gimmick, more related to steam engines. That could be something. You can only hypothesize at the moment, but yeah. Everyone was written, well, at least the engine, I can't really speak for the engines, but the engines were written pretty well in character, at least for their book counterparts. Mate, the TV show I'm not going to go into just because, like, I haven't watched all of it, but still, you know. I'm not watching the hit era again. Yeah, are there diamonds in the rough? Yes. Does that change the fact that it's mostly a pile of turd? Also yes. I mean, no, it doesn't change the fact. What am I saying? Ah! I'm sorry, I'm just late. But yeah, setting up some major characters that probably have their own little arc things moving forward. Having the engines still being the engines, of course. They're just like, okay, you can have this while we're meeting a bunch of new characters. Here's your classic Tomix stuff. I have about halfway through just be like, is this gonna be like just Thomas and a regular Thomas and Fred's episode where we put Pokemon in there, but then the stowed it up and it's like, okay, no, there's the Pokemon element. So it'll be an interesting mix of the two going forward. Probably won't be 100% one or the other, but one might get more shiny than the other, but that's okay. The battles are pretty cool to see. It's nice to see that they're actually animating them more now. I remember the original Science and Magic, and well, again, I'd say that wasn't bad. It was a product of its time, and you've proven that you've evolved, and with the new gacha style and something like that. You've been able to update the animations to have them actually moving around and do things, rather than just being still images that maybe slightly move to the side, but not really. Yeah, so there'll probably be more battles going on going forward, but who knows, time will tell that tale. I don't think this is going to become like a battle anime or anything from it, far from it, but, you know, probably going to be more or something like that. I wonder if there'll be this place will have its own Team Rocket. Time will tell that tale, I guess. There's always going to be that evil team. Who knows, maybe that'll be the Diesels. We'll find out as time goes on, I guess. I am wondering where to go next from this, but then again, this is not like, I don't think there's going to be like an overarching story, like, okay, maybe there'll be like another one like Rose, but this is probably going to be like one of those more standalone things where you can come in, watch an episode, leave, and you don't feel like you missed anything, but that's the prediction anyway. I can't speak for anything personally. Who knows? I don't know. Either way, I see that my worries run uncalled for, and yeah, this could be like another good show for S-Code, which I'll get to whenever I get around to, which technically I already get around to, but like, you know, when episode 2 comes out, I'll get around to that when I get around to it, and try to wait 2 months next time, well, or a month and a half, however long it was. But yeah, my The fears were unfounded, but, you know, that's okay. Sometimes it's better to worry for nothing than, you know, have the worrying be for a reason, if that makes sense. Like, you don't want to have anxiety. Well, I wasn't having an anxiety attack over that, but, you know, sometimes it's best to just be like, oh, thank goodness, I was wrong. Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense. It is kind of late, so probably should just go to bed at some point. So, yeah. It was a good episode, and I'm glad I checked it out overall. Like, this is, like, I wasn't thinking of, forget. I lost my train of thought. I'm just gonna go to bed. So, yeah. Yeah, good episode. I hope we can see more as time goes on. Maybe we'll see more Pokemon catching is like that. Or maybe, like, they're trying to catch a Pokemon, but it goes rogue, and at the end, just have to stop it or something. I don't know. Maybe the end just biff a freaking Pokemon, and that's how they stop it. We can't be three Pokemon methods. Have you tried hitting it with a train? It might work. You can't rule it out. Oi. This is the last remaining Joltik in the entire— Damn it! No, Percy, no! Oi. It's a good episode. I'm glad I checked it out. So, good work, Test Code Knight. And I look forward to seeing when the next episode comes out. And I think I've wasted up your time. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!